heading for Hiroshima today.
I was like, okay, still getting ready to leave. I'm like packing up my stuff, like what I have no clue what's going on. And then I just see the tower like go into the TV. I go on the TV, like going into the thing over and over. We watched it for like the whole day.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I can't watch this anymore. And then so I was like, okay, shopping.
I had.
And then, and like, were you like, you had to be
Right, and quietly sit it
Totally
down.
stuck there. So Charlie and I we watched it for like hours. And then we're like, alright, well, let's just turn this off.
Yeah.
And then we're like, well, what's the topic? So that was just shopping.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of just have to distract yourself.
I was like,
we have friends who got married, and then went to Disneyland, and then we're basically
stuck at
stuck in
Disneyland?
Disneyland because no flights out, right? Like,
Were all the rides down or they kept going?
no.
Oh my god.
Uh, 6号車15、15。Okay. 駅で買ったすき焼き弁当なんですけれども、これがここのね紐を引っ張ると暖かくなるっていうことで、もうちょっとしたらトライしてみます。OK。はい。原爆資料館に着きました。被爆前の広島はこんな感じだったんですよね。なんかもう70年以上昔の話ですけれども、今回ね、初めてじゃないんですけど、もう45年ぐらいに来る広島なんで、随分変わりましたよね。4月の6日、8時15分被爆された日。被爆のその後ですよね。ね、移住とか。そうっていうのが。一部ね。 ここに見えるのが原爆ドームの場所ですよね。いや、さすがにここはきつかったですね。なんかもう入った途端に涙が止まらなくなりましたね。なんかもう耐えられないっていう感じで、ちょっと長くいられませんでしたけど。15年ぐらい前に来たんですけど、その時はここまで大きくなかった、そこまで資料がなかったんじゃないかなとは思うんですけど、今回はまあ年を取ったせいかもしれませんけど、すごいこう心にグンときて、なんかもう泣けてきましたね。戦争がね終わってから11年後ぐらいに私は生まれたんですけれども、まあ子供の頃ねよく言われました。黒い雨が降るから、雨に濡れてはダメだからっていうことで、まあねラディエーションの影響もあったんでしょうね。だからそういうふうに親に言われたのを今思い出したんですけれども、必ず傘を差しなさいということで、濡れたままだったら危ないっていうように言われましたね。なんかこれってすごい歴史ですけど、本当にこういうことがあって、今ねもうそれを語り継がれるような、人がもう90歳ぐらいになってますから、もうしばらくしたら誰もいなくなっちゃいますよね、この事実を知ってる人は。So, tell me, what do you think about it?
What do we think about the Peace Memorial?
Yeah, inside, yeah.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's really, really brutal. It's hard to get through without crying.
Yeah.
And like the two stories that got me were the story of the police officer who was writing the disaster relief certificates even though he was injured. And I was just thinking about like what people can do for their fellow countrymen and women.
Yeah.
And also of the tricycle and the helmet
And the dad couldn't bear to cremate his baby boy.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal. The story that also always gets me is Sadako, who was not impacted or was not physically injured by the bombing, but died of leukemia and breast cancer as like a teenager, I think. And she's the reason why they have her classmates are the reason why they have a children's peace memorial. So.
Well, for me, I was depressing. Yeah.
it's
It's just fast, the beginning of the tour. I was so shocked and stuck, almost crying, and it really hit my heart. I couldn't stand it, so I just went through it quickly, get out.
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable.
I don't know. It was I was taking casual, but it's something really hit me. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
I like
that's,
how just there's such an overwhelming message of peace. Like that's really what you come away from is the example that the people who went through all that, they just really care. They pursue peace and they make it important. And the declaration that they put out just this last August, it's pretty strongly worded and really bringing everyone to a call for peace, which with the state of the world.
Mom, you were born 11 years after the bombing, so what was it like growing up here?
Well, I didn't realize, but I remember my mother said, don't go out in the rainy day. It's black rain. It's coming. So don't go out when it's rain. You really have an umbrella. Yeah. Don't get hit by the rain.
By the rain.
Why were they told to not give the burn victims water?
Radioactive, you kill them.
The water was radioactive, I think.
The water was, and they already were, and it wouldn't improve the situation. They were thirsty.
That was so sad.
Yeah.
Just some people screaming and crying and begging for water.
Yeah.
prosperity spirit trying out their hand in imperialism. And the United States was active in the Philippines and parts of the Pacific, and they saw the United States as a threat to them. And particularly because Japan's short of oil and a lot of very key materials, so they looked outward. And they thought that they should be able to do that because all the European countries have been able to do that.
So we think it's worth it to come to Hiroshima.
Yeah, I think it was worth it to come to Hiroshima. It's really good to
Yeah.
hear the history, to really understand, and also to remind ourselves that, you know, we don't have to be like this, and we can have peace if we choose to.
Yeah. Yeah, good point.
Yeah. And, you know, it's good to come here as an American to remember that
Yeah, that's really important. Yeah.
if you think that this can't happen to you, then you're not learning your lesson or knowing
Yeah.
history.
Yeah. はい、広島公園です。これが東北円楽でなった。今日もね法要があったみたいで、後ろの方で鐘を鳴らしてましたよね。あれだけの人が亡くなると、そんなに魂も収まらないんじゃないかなとは思いますよね。原爆が投下されたターゲットになった場所ですよね、ここが。それでも残ってるのはすごいですよね。まあ、あちこち補修はされてますけど、これが残ってること自体がすごいと思いますよ。
Like every single topic that can't possibly be the Egyptians and or old people have to be aliens.
ちょうどこれが
今広島のストリートカー電車に乗ってます。これから広島駅に行きます。始まります。
はい、皆様、今は宮島にいます。
はい、これから、フェリーに乗って島の方に行きます。
出発。
出発。はい、宮島町宮島桟橋に到着しました。これから鳥居の方に向かっていきます。先にですね子供たちは行っちゃったので、あと追いかけていくような形になりますけれども、ここに来るのもね30年ぶりかな。そうなりますね。いや45年ぶりぐらいになりますね。随分変わったと思うんですけど、 昔のことは全然覚えてないのでね、楽しみです。広島は穴子と牡蠣が有名なので、結構ね、牡蠣料理、穴子飯、牡蠣飯とかっていうのがあって、いろんなお店がありますね。焼き牡蠣、生でも食べられますね。穴子飯、はい、厳島神社の鳥居の前に来ました。今日はまだね、道潮風道潮じゃないので、先の方が黒いところが見えてますよね。ほんと道潮の時は黒いところまでずっと潮水が上がっていくんですけど、今日はまだねそこまでじゃないですよね。